A-W-A. And then you have black populations in the Filipino group in northern Malaysia, sometimes called Sakai, S-E-K-A-I. You have the Andaman Islanders, and there are at least two groups. One group is called the Onge, O-N-G-E, or O-N-J-E, I think it's O-N-G-E, and another is called the Jawara, J-A-R-A-W-A. And then you have black populations in the Philippines, sometimes called Negritos, or ETA, or I think we should call them Acta, which just means the people. You have a tradition of a similar group in Taiwan. These are the diminutive Africoids. These are the small blacks, similar in many ways to the Twa, or so-called pygmies in Central Africa. These are very, very ancient people who left Africa perhaps 60, 70, maybe 100,000 years ago and became isolated.
Padang people, that's a group of people in Asia, and the women have these rings that they wear on their necks. That's identical to an African tribe of women in East Africa who wear the same type of rings on their necks. So this just shows that the African-Asian connection is still there. They still carry on some of the African cultures and traditions in certain parts of Asia. I once had a professor of mine working on my doctorate tell me that she went to Japan and they went into the mountains of Japan. Now this isn't a conscious woman by most definitions, but she couldn't wait to come back and tell me this. She said, Umar, I was in Japan. We went up into the spiritual temples of Japan, and we sat down in one of the temples waiting for the priest to come out and teach us a little bit about what they believe and what they stand for. She said, Umar, they walked out of the temples, and their skin was just as black as ours. They had gray afros because they were elders. Then she said the phenotype looked like the modern Asian. But she said the skin was black, and they had gray afros, hair standing up on top like Don King. And she said it totally overcame me. They sat down, and they began to talk. And she said, I couldn't believe these were black men. They were Japanese, but they were black men.
Niggas, the divine people of Buddhism. This is a 2nd century depiction of Gautama the Buddha being giving his first bath by the divine people of Buddhism called Niggas, a tribe in Asia called Niggas, the divine people of all the people of Asia, symbolized throughout Asia by the serpent or the dragon. That is their symbol. The Nigga means serpent or dragon, the snake, found at the entrance of every temple. The Nigga on the roads, on the hills, in the caves, the symbol of the Asiatic black man, the tribe called the Niggas, the divine people. There are cities also throughout Asia that carries this particular name, Nigga. It can be seen at all ceremonies dealing with worship of God. From the Nile Valley to the Indus Valley, on tombstones, a symbol of immortality because of the serpent's ability to change his skin is a sign of never dying, and is used throughout the planet Earth, North, South America, Egypt, Asia, Africa, throughout the world. It's the symbol of life after death, the Nigga, the serpent.